Namaste. Good morning. So in today's class, we're going to be doing quite a strong flow style Hatha class, and we're going to be bringing in two elements, the elements of ABHYASA, which is discipline and practice, and the element of VIVEKA, which is discernment. So ABHYASA, this discipline and practice, this sutra tells us that it is only with discipline and practice that we can see any changes. And that's something that I think we're all familiar with in all aspects of our lives. We know that anything we put effort and practice into, we achieve success in. And very often we'll get to a point and then we're saying, oh gosh, no, and we just don't make it. So this sutra particularly says discipline and practice is what we need. Patanjali talks about three aspects in particular. He talks about practicing without interruption. I don't think cats count. I think cats are allowed on the mat. He talks about practicing for longer time. So we start off with a short practice. So for example, if you are beginning a meditation practice, it wouldn't be recommended to start off with a 1 hour daily practice. You might start off with 3 minutes, and gradually you would start increasing that time. So practicing for a longer and longer time. And then finally, committing to your practice even when things are tough. And this is where it becomes very difficult and where discipline becomes very important. Because we all have those days where we wake up and we think, well, I need to do my meditation today, but I just don't feel like it. Maybe I'm feeling tired or emotional and I don't want to go there. I don't want to get onto my mat or onto my bike or into my running shoes, whatever it is that we're trying to build a consistent practice around. And the most important thing is, even on those days, is we put our shoes on, we get on our mat, we get onto our meditation cushion, and we do that practice. And in that constant, uninterrupted practice that we start to lengthen from time to time, we really start to feel the benefits of whatever practice it is that we're trying to bring into our lives. This ABHYASA, this focused, disciplined practice, also works in our relationships. When we are in a relationship that may be difficult, it can be tempting to step away from the relationship, perhaps with a colleague or a family member, even with a partner. It's easier to just say, oh gosh, okay, and step away from it. But when we practice ABHYASA within our relationships, we're giving focused attention to that person and we start to experience them in a different way. So this ABHYASA applies to all aspects of our lives, not just what we do on the mat. And of course, what we do on the mat is practicing to take into our lives with us. Otherwise, it's quite pointless. And the other sutra we're looking at today is VIVEKA. And VIVEKA is keen discernment. Now, this discernment is, well, it was very important for Patanjali, 2,500 years ago, but it's even more important for us now. In the palms of our hands, we have all of the information that we could possibly think of available to us. But in amongst this information is, in the immortal words of Donald Trump, fake news. So we have this massive overload of information, and learning to discern between what is real and what is not is perhaps one of the greatest skills that our contemporary society can have. So we use keen discernment in all aspects, obviously, of our lives, starting to separate the wheat from the chaff, starting to understand what is important and what isn't. And again, this reflects through all aspects of our lives, whether it's our relationships, our careers, our pleasure. What are we doing that doesn't serve us? This is what we're bringing into our awareness with this practice. Today's practice is going to have a strong element of flexibility, back bends, open heart. So this can bring up a lot of emotion. It can bring up a lot of old belief patterns and thoughts. So really allow yourself to practice VIVEKA, that discernment. What is going on here? Why am I feeling this? Is it because the posture's hard? Or is it because something else is coming up that I need to address? So practicing that discernment, and also the ABHYASA, the focused attention. We'll be looking at those two aspects as we move through our practice. So you can bring your hands together and come to your heart center. Take a beautiful, long, deep inhalation and exhale and inhale and exhale. And we're going to start with just one long So take a deep breath in to begin. And just feel the vibration of that sound current as it moves through your body, experiencing the sensation of being in your body and part of all that is. Beautiful. So let's just start by warming up our spines. Inhale, lifting up, exhale, dropping down, keeping the neck in line with the spine, moving from the base of the spine. So we're getting this beautiful movement through the spine, the head and neck hardly moving. They're staying quite still. Check if you need to soften your jaw, maybe you need to relax your tongue. If it feels safe, eyes closed. And keep your breath in rhythm with your movements, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your nose. And come to center, move to a Sufi grind, massaging the internal organs, keeping the movement free. Remember, each time we practice this movement, it may feel slightly different. It should look slightly different when we allow the body to lead. And change direction. And come back to center. And let's go into some neck rolls. Keeping the shoulders relaxed. They may move a little, that's absolutely fine. For many of us, we don't feel very much below the neck. All of our attention can get focused in the head. So when we do these neck rolls, we just invite the energy to begin flowing from the body through the neck and up to the head. Change direction. There is an innate wisdom in the body that we cut ourselves off from. And so we just gently invite feeling back into that part of the body. And back to center. Beautiful. And then let's come onto hands and knees. Hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, and just start moving through cat and cow. Really feeling the full range of motion through the spine. Beautiful. Now you may want to speed up your movement. You may want to slow it down. Really just trusting exactly what the body knows. And come to neutral. Tuck your toes under, straighten your legs and press your heels down to the mat. Lift your tailbone up. Relax your head and your neck. And then start to walk it out, lifting and lowering alternate heels, lengthening through the back of your legs. And now we're going to exaggerate the movement so that we feel it all the way through the hips. That's it. And coming back to neutral. Walk your feet towards your hands, coming to the front of your mat. Grab hold of your elbows, relax your head and neck, lift your tailbone up, shift the weight into the balls of your feet. And then soften your knees, curling up and coming to Tadasana, to mountain pose. Tuck your tailbone under, lightly engage your belly, and take a beautiful, long, deep breath in. As you exhale, draw your palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back, and exhale, palms to the mat. And step your right leg all the way back, drop your right knee to the floor and look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right foot forwards, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left foot forwards, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back, and exhale, palms together. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back, exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg back, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. Beautiful. Exhale, come down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right foot forwards, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Come to Tadasana. Feel what you're feeling. Tailbone tucks under, belly lightly engaged. And breathing into the space of awareness. And inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg back, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale. And exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back. Left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Coming to Tadasana. Feel what you're feeling. Notice the sensations in your body. breathing with awareness and intention. Inhale. Exhale, interlink your hands behind your back. Shift the weight into the balls of your feet. Tuck your tailbone under and strongly engage your belly. Keep your head looking up as you drop back, pulling your arms away from your back. Don't let your head drop back, head looks up. And coming back up. Inhale. And exhale, reach up and back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Inhale, right leg back, looking up. Sitting back onto the right heel and resting down. Breathing into it. Use the exhale to soften and relax. And on your next inhalation, coming up onto your left foot, tuck your right toes under and step back to plank. And exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right foot forwards, left knee on the floor, look up, other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, bring your hands down, interlink your hands behind your back. Tailbone tucks under, belly nice and strong, and drop back. Lift your arms up, head is looking up, gazing forwards, dropping back as much as you can. Weight in the balls of your feet, lift your chest up. Beautiful. And release your hands, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, look up. Sitting back onto your left heel and walking your hands forwards. Deeply relax. And coming up onto your right foot, tuck your left toes under and step back to plank. And exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left foot forwards. Right knee on the floor, look up. Exhale, other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg back. Right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. And walk your hands towards your feet, coming to the back of your mat, interlinking your hands behind your back, tailbone tucks under, belly nice and strong. And again, dropping back, keep your head looking up. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, come up. Step forwards onto your left foot, bring your weight onto your left leg, and raise your right leg up. Keep your hands interlinked behind your back. Find your drishti point, stay completely focused on that one point. Lift your arms up, breathe. And release, stepping your right foot forwards, left foot follows. And inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Walk your hands to the back of your mat, coming to your feet and curling up. And interlink your hands behind your back. Tuck your tailbone under, engage your belly. Drop back, looking up. Pull your arms away from your back. Weight in the balls of your feet. Drop even further back. Beautiful. Deep breath in. And exhale, step forward onto your right foot. Find your drishti point. Inhale. And exhale, raise the left leg up. Raise the arms up. Stay focused on that one point. Breathe into it. And release. Stepping to the front of your mat. Inhale. And exhale. Notice your heart. Feel what you're feeling. Remember to practice VIVEKA, discernment. And breathe into the space. And inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg all the way back, right knee on the floor. Look up. Now we're going to sink down, and the knee is actually going to go in front of the ankle. So normally we keep the knee in line with the ankle, but now we're going to let it just fall forwards. So we're sinking as deeply down as we can. Left hand comes behind the back, walking the left hand as high up as you can get it. Right arm comes up, and see if you can reach your fingers behind your back. Now, if you can't reach, you may want to use a strap or a towel, and then drop back into a back bend. Hips sink down, chest opens. Don't forget to breathe. Beautiful. Stay with it. And release, palms to the mat. Tuck the right toes under and step back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right foot forwards, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg steps forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor. And again, we're going to sink down, allowing the right knee to go slightly in front of the right ankle, hips sinking all the way down. Left arm now, behind the back, as high up as you can get it. Sorry, right arm. Left arm comes up, and see if you can interlink your hands behind your back. Sink down and drop into the back bend. Lift your chest up, hips sink down. Beautiful. Use your exhale, don't forget to breathe. That's it. And release. Tuck your left toes under, step back to plank. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left foot forwards, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Coming to Tadasana. Feel what you're feeling. Completely connected to the breath and the sensations in the body. And take a lovely, long, deep inhalation. As you exhale, draw your palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Step your right leg all the way back and drop your right knee to the floor. And coming up, now you may need to adjust your front leg so that the left ankle is underneath the left knee. The right knee is underneath the right hip. So you should have two beautiful right angles. Bring your palms together at your heart center. Elbows are elevated. Turn your body to the left and drop your right elbow to the outside of your left knee. Left elbow points up and take your gaze upwards. Breathing into it, getting this beautiful twist. Very nice. And release, palms to the mat. Tuck your right toes under and step back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right foot forwards, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Step your left leg all the way back, drop your left knee to the mat, and come up. Now you may need to bring your right foot slightly back so that your right knee and ankle are in alignment and your left hip and knee are in alignment. Palms together, elbows elevated. Turn your body to face the right and drop your left elbow to the outside of your right knee as you lift the left elbow upwards. Take your gaze up. Breathe into it. And release. Palms to the mat. Tuck your left toes under. Step back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left foot forwards. Right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg steps forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Come to Tadasana. Feel what you're feeling. Notice the sensations in your body. Notice your heart. Notice your breath. And inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Inhale, right leg all the way back. Drop the right knee to the mat. Check that the left ankle and the left knee are in alignment. And bring both hands to the inside of the left foot. Now drop your hips down. Let go of any tension in your hips, in your belly. And then if it feels possible, coming down into lizard pose. So dropping your elbows down onto the mat. Relaxing your head and neck. And you'll notice that your knee just naturally starts to fall out to the side. Breathing into the space. Softening and surrendering here. Beautiful. And coming back up onto your hands. Take your left hand to the outside of your left foot. Tuck your right toes under. And step back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, right foot forwards, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg all the way back. Left knee on the floor, look up. Check that your right ankle and knee are in alignment. And bring both hands to the inside of the right foot. Let the hips sink down. Make sure the shoulders aren't collapsing. Keep the shoulders nice and strong, spine straight, gazes forwards. And then if it feels possible, coming down to lizard pose, dropping down onto your elbows. And now the right knee may very naturally fall out to the side. And just breathe here. Beautiful, long, deep breathing. An absolute surrender, letting go of expectation and judgment. Accepting exactly where you are in this moment. And coming up onto your hands, take your right hand to the outside of your right foot, tuck your left toes under, and step back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Inhale, left foot forwards. And exhale, right. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Coming to Tadasana. And just take a moment to feel into your back, into your spine. All of these beautiful back bends, heart openers. Notice how they feel. And inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back. Exhale, palms to the mat. Right leg back, right knee on the floor. Look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Now we're going to take the feet slightly wider than hip distance apart into downward dog. So inverted V, the feet are more or less hip distance apart, and down dog, they're slightly wider. And we're going to move from downward dog, which is where we are now, into upward facing dog, which is coming up onto your toes. Drop your hips down, keep your chest open, and take your gaze upwards. Thighs, hips stay off the mat. Deep breath in, and exhale, push up and back. And again, inhale, dropping down, lift up, shoulders away from the ears, head back, throat exposed. And push up and back. And last time, inhale and exhale, dropping down, open your chest, lift up, head back, and push up and back. And step your right foot forwards. Drop your left knee to the mat, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, looking up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. And then taking the feet wider apart for downward dog. And again, we're going to do 3 repetitions, but we're going to go a little bit faster this time. Deep breath in and exhale, drop down. Inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Last one, inhale up and exhale down. Pushing up and back. And step your left foot forwards, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. And come to Tadasana. Feel what you're feeling. Notice the heat that's coming from within the body. Feel the core of that heat, the energy, the prana that we're building up and spreading through the body. Deep breath in and exhale, palms together. Inhale, reach up, arch back, and exhale, palms together. Stretch down, hands to the mat. And right leg all the way back, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. Drop your knees to the mat. Keep your toes tucked under and come up onto your knees. Check that your knees are more or less hip distance apart. Bring your hands to the small of your back, preparing for Ustrasana, camel pose. So pressing the hips forward, making sure that we keep hips in line with the knees. Drop your head back, lift your chest up. Now you may choose to stay here, or you may choose to come into the full expression of the posture, hands on your heels, but only if your hips can remain in line with your knees. If your hips are falling backwards, you're not getting any benefit from the posture, and it's actually better to stay here. So see what feels possible for you today. Either hands in the small of your back or hands on your heels. Lift your chest up. Press your hips forward. And we're going to hold this posture with 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, deep breath in. Hold the breath, lift your hips up even more. Beautiful. Bring your hands to the small of your back. Release your toes, sit back on your heels. Drop your forehead to the mat. Hands to the feet. Shoulders fall forwards. Feel what you're feeling. It's very common to feel slightly lightheaded after that posture. So if you do feel lightheaded, that's absolutely normal. Notice the sensation, become curious about it. Beautiful. And very gently curling up, coming onto your hands and feet, knees rather. Tuck your toes under, straighten your legs, and step your right foot forwards. Left leg follows. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms to the mat. Left leg back, left knee on the floor, look up. Other leg back to plank. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, inverted V. And then drop your knees to the mat. Tops of the feet resting on the mat now and coming up. And going again into Ustrasana, camel pose. So hands in the small of your back, press your hips forward, drop your head back. And again, you may choose to stay here or perhaps bringing your hands to your heels, but only if your hips can remain in line with your knees. Head falls all the way back, chest lifts up. And take a deep breath in. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Deep breath in. And exhale. Bringing your hands to the small of your back. Bring your big toes together. Sit back on your heels. Take your knees apart. And walk your hands away from your body. Feel your chest resting on the mat, forehead resting on the mat. Let your shoulders just slump down. Feel a beautiful release in your lower back. And very gently curling up, coming back onto hands and knees. Tuck your toes under, straighten your legs. Step your left foot forwards, right knee on the floor, look up. Other leg forwards. Inhale, reach up, arch back. And exhale, palms together. Inhale. Exhale, come up on your toes. And inhale, come down. Pause here. And we're going to roll back from here into Halasana, plow pose. And as we come into plow pose, make sure you keep your head and neck absolutely straight. It's very easy to injure your neck, so make sure you don't turn your head. So to come into the pose, we're going to drop down, roll all the way back, take your feet behind your head, and if it feels possible, extending your hands towards your feet, keeping your knees nice and straight. Good, so really important to remember, if you have neck or shoulder injuries, you shouldn't be doing this. You can take your legs up against the wall. If you are in the pose, remembering to keep your head and neck still, not looking from side to side. Feel that lovely release in your lower back. Breathing into it. And then bring your hands behind your back, press your palms firmly into the mat, and gently roll out of the pose, vertebra by vertebra, bringing your feet onto the mat, hands alongside your hips. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, lift your hips up and bring the heels of your hands underneath your waist, coming up onto your elbows. Make sure your thumbs aren't underneath your waist, because if you fall out of the pose, you can break your thumb. So you want the heel of your hands underneath your waist. Now walk your feet closer towards your buttocks, come up on your toes, lift your hips up. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bend your right knee into your waist and extend that leg up. And bend the knee and release. And changing sides, bending your left knee into your waist and extend that leg up. And release. Drop your hips down. Hug your knees to your chest. Rock very gently side to side. And then rock all the way up, all the way down, massaging your spine. And then rock all the way up and come over onto your knees. And you can sit to the left of your feet. Bring your right foot over your left knee. And then you may need to move your left foot slightly out of the way so that you can feel yourself sitting firmly on both buttocks. If your left foot is underneath your buttocks, you're going to be at an angle. So just make sure you're nice and straight. Bring your right hand behind your back, as close to your back as you can get it, and take your left arm up. Now bring your left arm to the outside of your right knee. Lift your chest up, straighten your spine, and take your gaze over your right shoulder. Now you just want to make sure that your spine is straight. And as you inhale, you lift the crown of the head up. And as you exhale, you take your gaze over your right shoulder. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, twist round. And release, come back to center and change sides. So bringing the right foot underneath, taking the left foot over the right knee. And again, just adjusting this left foot to make sure that you can feel both sitting bones on the mat. Bring your left hand behind your back. Take your right arm up and bring your right arm to the outside of your left knee. Lift and twist, taking your gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, twist round. Gazing over the left shoulder, breathing into it. And coming back to center. You can extend both legs out in front of you. Spine nice and straight in Dandasana, staff pose. And inhale, reach up, straight spine. And exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Go as far as you can. And then turn your palms to face upwards. And soften and relax. We're going to stay here in Paschimottanasana for a few breaths. So I want you to scan your body and just identify any areas of tension or discomfort. And go to that area and consciously relax it. If you feel tension in your neck and shoulders, you simply repeat silently to yourself, my neck and shoulders relax. Giving your body permission to soften and surrender. Notice how this forward bend feels after all the chest openers, the back bends. Feel the safety of being here, going within. And breathe into it. And creating space for the inner voice of awareness. And then keeping your spine curled, engage your belly and very gently start to roll down onto your mat, coming to Shavasana. Take your feet mat distance apart, your palms face up, your eyes close. And you can give yourself permission to relax fully and completely, knowing that it is here in this space of deep relaxation that you are healed. I relax my feet. I relax my feet. My feet are relaxed. I relax calves and thighs. I relax calves and thighs. Calves and thighs. Relax. I relax hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. I relax hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. Hips and buttocks, abdomen and chest. Relax. I relax hands and arms, neck and shoulders. I relax hands and arms, neck and shoulders. Hands and arms, neck and shoulders. Relax. And I relax face, eyes, nose, mouth and tongue. Face is relaxed. My internal organs, heart, liver, kidneys, lungs. Relax. My entire body is relaxed. And in this space of deep relaxation, I connect to ABHYASA, the discipline and practice, practicing without interruption, extending my practice time, and practicing through challenge. I use VIVEKA, discernment, to direct my energy where it is most useful. As I effortlessly learn to separate the wheat from the chaff. And in this space of peaceful awareness, I feel peace within, peace around, and peace in all the world. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And you can start to bring your awareness to the rise and fall of your chest. Very gently, rubbing your thumb across your fingertips as you move your toes. Taking your arms above your head, having a beautiful stretch. And hugging your knees to your chest, rocking gently side to side. And rolling over onto your right hand side and just taking a moment here in the fetal position. Feel what you're feeling. Check into your body, particularly below the neck. Check into your mind. And when you're ready, rocking up and coming to Sukhasana, to easy pose. You can bring your hands together and come to your heart center. May the long time sun shine upon us, all love surround us, and the pure light within guide our way on. Satnam. 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 Namaste. May you have a very, very beautiful day.